Welcome to this video playing MrSerious, William Paschall, I'm not sure. Not a very frequent opponent. I played him twice and won both games. Okay. I'm going for the Saemisch that netted me a nice win in the anniversary game, the number 3000 game. A very early knight to e8. Maybe I can get in f4 and knight f3 here actually. Oh, okay. Probably not. But this looks like a pure transposition to the main line. That if we had a number 3000. He's going for this, which is also better, I believe. B takes bishop. What? Interesting. Just goes back. Never saw that line. Bit interesting. It's not so uncommon that black is just giving up this pawn there in the Nimzo. So bishop e3, he's doing knight g4, I guess. Can also just take. I mean, I can take. It's not a big deal.
Check.
Knight g4. I even have c5 as an interesting move. He doesn't react to that, c5. Or does he just not quite sure. I think I will play the move. Also gain some space there. So now bishop here or not. Yeah, I guess I will take. Can also check now on b3. Not quite sure what it does though. My bishop here is still a pretty miserable piece. How do I go about that? Maybe this check and then c4. Intending queen c3, bishop b2. This could be interesting. And a possible queen b5. Wow, he goes into a self-pin. Okay, it's not quite clear how I can use this. Knight a5, queen c3 is not bad, I believe. Queen c4, the knight hangs, and knight c4 still. I have opportunities on the long diagonal. Knight there. Okay. So bishop b2 or what? No. Then rook b8. Can also play queen b5, by the way. Knight f2 check is nothing. It's also an interesting move. It's very weird, typically weird Saemisch position that nobody really understands. I have my doubts really. That is good for me. The structure looks kind of terrible, but yeah, not easy to play. Interesting move here. It's one of the few possibilities that doesn't correct my pawn structure. Okay, let's take it. Bishop b2, I guess. Wow, very complicated. Or bishop e3, stopping the pawn. It's also not bad. But it looks correct to put it on the diagonal. Rook b8 is queen a5, bishop e5 stuff. It's not bad for black, really. Maybe I should go bishop e3 and just keep everything. Rook b8. Yeah, rook b8 is coming anyway. That's really an annoying move. Can I do something about it? Okay, I'm going here. Rook b8 is probably coming, but he surprised me quite a bit already. No, not this time. Bishop b3 or rook, bishop e5. Okay, I'm going to e5. So it's just, or the other one, I don't know. Come on, let's pick up e4 first and then see about
Time warning.
the details. Oh, yeah, this is a good way to lose the game, running into a stupid fork. I didn't think about this at all. That's a shame. I mean, black was really worse the whole time, I think. I stumbled into a stupid fork.
Check.
Okay, d7 hangs and bishop e5 is an idea.
Check.
Maybe I can still play this thing a little bit. Maybe I could have taken a7. Yeah, it would have been much better. Oh, what a stupid game, really. I will go to a3 ultimately. Okay, well, it was a very stupid loss.
Resigns.
Just running into the fork. I mean, I think black was really hanging by a thread here. Couldn't believe any of that. So queen a5 takes. Well, computer gives equal, or well, very slight edge for white, so probably I was too optimistic there. But am I not better here? I cannot believe it. If I get e4 there. Yeah, the problem is I don't get e4 because of that stupid fork. This is all based on me getting the e4 pawn, and if I don't get it, then this is no good. And also probably the reason why this is nothing much for white. No. Yeah, I need to correct this. While I was playing, I thought I was better here, but the thing is I never get the e4 pawn. I simply don't. I mean, I can do this, but here I'm not doing anything. I mean, those pawns are not worth much, and he will pick one of them up. I'm currently a pawn ahead, but it's not going to do me much good. And if this is not working, and it doesn't, then this is nothing. Okay, I can go bishop d4 with some kind of draw, but it's nothing much. I never saw this idea here in this particular position, just knight f6. Interesting. That's interesting. Maybe Maybe it's, I mean, maybe it's easier then to start with this. Or start like that. That could be interesting. To avoid this line, I mean. Can it be really that great? I have my doubts there. Yeah. Okay, the pawns are really weak, and I don't really get enough activity there. Yeah. It seems to be okay, kind of okay for black. Some moves just struck me as odd, like the self pin and so on. And sometimes you get a perception like if they play many moves that you don't expect or never would play yourself, then you should be better. But sometimes this is just not the case. Even moves that look weird, they can still have some merit. And yeah, I mean, black is certainly kind of okay here. I always thought that I could activate this bishop somehow with c4 and on the long diagonal, but it doesn't really lead to much. Okay, well, thanks for watching.